I'm about to share something personal, how I saved $100,000 before I turned 30. It may sound like a huge number, but it wasn't luck or some magic formula. It was all about setting clear goals, making smart decisions, and sticking to a plan. If you're looking to build wealth or achieve big financial goals, I hope my story can inspire you to take action. The first step in this journey was making a decision. I decided early on that I wanted financial freedom. I wasn't waiting for a big inheritance, a lottery win, or the perfect job. I wanted to take control of my finances. It wasn't going to be easy, but I made that choice, and I committed to doing whatever it took. The next move was building a budget. It sounds basic, but it's crucial. I started tracking every dollar I earned and spent. This wasn't just for a month or two, it was a long-term habit. I used apps and spreadsheets to categorize my expenses and to find where my money was really going. That's when I realized how many little things were draining my finances. It was the daily coffee runs, the random online purchases, and the dinners out that added up. So, I cut back. I didn't stop enjoying life, but I started being more mindful of where my money was going. I made small adjustments, eating out less often, canceling subscriptions I didn't need, and limiting impulse buys. Those small changes freed up money that could go into savings and investments. The goal wasn't to deprive myself but to shift my spending to prioritize what truly mattered. The next thing I did was automate my savings. This was a game changer. I set up automatic transfers from my checking account to a high-yield savings account and retirement fund. The moment I received my paycheck, a portion was automatically transferred into savings and investments. I never even had the chance to spend it, and because it was automated, I didn't have to think about it. Saving became effortless, and I didn't have the temptation to dip into those funds. Along with saving, I made sure to build an emergency fund. Life happens, whether it's unexpected medical bills, car repairs, or job loss. Having an emergency fund gave me peace of mind, knowing I had a financial cushion. I aimed for at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved up, which helped me stay on track without disrupting my savings goals. One of the most important decisions I made was avoiding bad debt. High-interest credit card debt can derail your financial goals, and I made it a priority to avoid that trap. Instead of racking up debt for things I didn't need, I focused on paying off my credit card balances every month. If I didn't have the cash, I didn't buy it. And if I did buy something, it was with money I could afford to pay back immediately. This decision allowed me to keep my finances clean and avoid unnecessary interest charges that could have eaten into my savings. Investing was another critical piece of the puzzle. I knew that just saving money wasn't going to get me to $100,000, it was investing that would grow my wealth. I started putting money into retirement accounts like a 401k and IRAs as soon as I could. I also invested in low-cost index funds. I didn't try to time the market or pick individual stocks. I knew the key was consistency. I made regular contributions every month and let compound interest work its magic. At the same time, I looked for ways to increase my income. I didn't just rely on my 9-to-5 job. I took on side hustles and freelance work in areas I was skilled in, whether that was writing, editing, or consulting. Every extra dollar I earned went straight into savings or investments. Increasing my income was a big factor in accelerating my progress toward the $100,000 goal. Networking and learning from others also played a major role in my success. I didn't have all the answers, so I sought out mentors who were ahead of me financially. I read books, listened to podcasts, and followed experts to learn about investing, taxes, and personal finance. The more I learned, the more confident I became in my financial decisions. Of course, discipline was key. There were plenty of moments where I could have splurged on something fancy or upgraded my lifestyle, but I reminded myself that my financial goals were more important than temporary pleasures. When my income increased, I resisted the temptation to treat myself by increasing my spending. Instead, I stayed focused on saving and investing for the future. It wasn't always easy. There were times when I wanted to spend, or times when the progress felt slow. But every small decision, whether it was skipping an expensive weekend trip or investing that extra $100, added up over time. By staying disciplined, staying patient, and sticking to my plan, I reached my $100,000 goal.